Can I have a motion to resume public session? Ms. Littlewood? Ms. Davis? All in favor? The vote is unanimous. We're now back in public session. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Do we have any agenda changes?
To personnel.
Thank you. That moves us on to board president comments. And I wanted just to take a couple of minutes to welcome everybody who's here and thank all of our staff and teachers in this Staff Appreciation Week for the work they're doing to support our students throughout the district all year long, knowing that so much work and effort and thought goes into the lessons created every day, the environments, the culture shaped in each room, and how much that really means to each of our kids. I wanted to also recognize that it is Mental Health Awareness Month and notice that we have many supports throughout our community and through our schools that we really appreciate and value for our students and for our staff. We had the budget hearing and meet the candidates night last week, which was, I think, a really positive session, very informative, hearing a very clear, concise description of the budget and the different parts of it and how we as a district try to promote the success of our students in a way that's fiscally responsible to our community. And we had our candidates present to be able to share a little bit about who they are and why they're hoping to be able to represent and support the district in this way, and we really appreciate that. Spring concerts and sports are in full swing, even with all of our rainy weather, knowing that it takes a lot of coordination from many different people to make this happen. And again, on the effort of our staff and our teachers and thanking them for all of their work and their conscious effort, that we have state tests finishing up in many of our elementary schools this week and AP exams coming up. So again, thank you for everybody who puts work and thought into that because it impacts our students in many different ways. And finally, on a more personal note, just wanting to thank the district for their support of activities such as DECA, because my son had the opportunity to participate in the national competition in the past week or so, and how just formative that is to his experience as well. Do we have any points of interest to share? Ms. Davis?
Just two things real quick. Staff Appreciation Week, I just want to give my thanks to everyone who puts all their time and effort into the district and how appreciated that is. And then second, we had a Code of Conduct Committee wrap up last week with the Children's Institute, and I think the biggest takeaway from that was hearing one of the students that was on the committee say how he just feels the culture at the high school is so different than it has been in the past. More community, more family-oriented, feels more like family. So that was huge to hear that the code is working. So that's all.
Thank you for that update and representing that work. Any additional points of interest? Thank you. Did we have any reports of meetings in the past 2 weeks? Okay. Any visitor comments? All right. That moves us forward to our report section of the evening. We have our finance, facilities, and audit update.
Good evening, Superintendent Daly, President Coffey, Vice President Richards, and the Board of Education. Thank you. I'm Dr. Mitch Baldy, Assistant Superintendent for Business. The Finance, Facility, and Audit Committee meeting took place on April 21st. We discussed in terms of audit, the third quarter internal claims audit, answered any committee member questions in terms of finance, discussed next year's budget and shared a timeline of events. For facilities, we went over the Building Brighter Futures project and just talked about the progress of ongoing construction. For the Future Ready project, we shared that phase 1 plans were prepared to go to the New York State Education Department. Facilities planning, those have actually gone out, and so we're on track there. And then we noted that conversations with stakeholder groups are ongoing for phase 2, and then the meeting was adjourned. Are there any questions? Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Have a great evening.
You too. That moves us forward now to our consensus items. Can I have a motion to approve the consensus agenda? Ms. Littlewood, Ms. Urbanowski, any discussion? All in favor? The vote is unanimous. Can I have a motion to approve consensus items C through H? Dr. Richards, Ms. Jennings, any discussion? All in favor? The vote is unanimous. That moves us forward to our action items.
Before we get to action items, I'd like to notice that our new athletic director was just approved, Mrs. Lisa Young. Welcome officially to Gates Chili.
Congratulations, we're excited to have you join us. Now for action items, can I have a motion to approve the attached corrective action plan for the 2024-2025 district's internal audit? Can I have a motion? Ms. Littlewood, Mr. Banowski, any discussion? All in favor? The vote is unanimous. That moves us now to our superintendent's comments for the evening.
Again, this week marks Staff Appreciation Week, and I hope you'll join me in recognizing the incredible Spartan staff who show up each day to support, teach, and inspire our students. Their dedication is the heart of our district, and I am endlessly grateful for the difference they make in the lives of our children and families. A kind word or a small gesture of appreciation can go a long way during this week or at any time. Last week, we were able to honor bus driver Pam Smith as our Transportation Employee of the Year. Pam will also be honored at the Monroe County Transportation Awards this Thursday. Last Friday, Mr. Olin, Mrs. Petrosino, and I attended the Act for Education Community Champion Celebration at the Paychex Junior Achievement Discovery Center. Gates Chili nominated Reed Martell of the Garden Factory for his valuable contributions to our district. Reed could not attend, so we stopped at the store on the way back, finding him in the middle of work, and presented the award to him. At our last board meeting, I shared that some of our students were taking a trip to Syracuse for the Skills USA Leadership and Skills Championships. I'm proud to share that one of our students, Race-Lynn Lippa, earned a silver medal in collision repair technology. In addition, Xavier Williams, who is in the dental assisting program, was elected as a state-level officer for next school year. Other students had impressive appearances as well in areas including carpentry and culinary arts. Tomorrow night, I'm excited to join my superintendent colleagues from Monroe County to honor each district's outstanding senior. At this annual event, we honor one senior from each high school across Monroe County. Our outstanding senior is John Koval. Congratulations to John and his family on this recognition. Earlier today, we announced the two finalists for principal at Florence Brasser Elementary School. Kathleen Trepanier and Laura Bauer will each have their day in the district next week, where they will meet with students and staff and take part in a final interview. Families will also have the opportunity to hear from our candidates during a virtual finalist forum next Thursday, May 15th from 5:30 to 6:40 p.m. Check Parent Square for details on how you can submit questions ahead of time. And again, Gates Chili is proud to host the USDA Summer Meals Program this summer. Summer meals will kick off on Monday, July 7th and run through Friday, August 8th at Gates Chili High School. This summer, we'll also be offering breakfast to all students at the regional summer school and lunch for any GC students. This is the first time offering for BOCES and a big win for our community. And finally, I know you'll be surprised to hear we are late with our state budget. We want to remind you to come out and vote for our budget, the annual budget vote, in Board of Elections 2 weeks from today on May 20th. Polls will be open from 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. in our Spartan Fieldhouse here at the high school. Episode 2 of A Bit of Budget debuted today, so please familiarize yourself with the budget and what's on the ballot, and we hope to see you all at the polls on May 20th. That is my report, President Coffey.
Thank you, sir. With that, can I ask for a motion to adjourn our meeting? Ms. Littlewood, Mr. Long, any discussion? All in favor? The vote is unanimous. Have a great night.